Okay, I think everything's good. How are we all doing today? What's up? Okay, microphone works. It wasn't working yesterday. It was weird. So, what's up? Danganronpa. Last time, someone died. And now we gotta figure out who it was. Well, we're gonna do the investigation. We're just gonna figure out the trial next stream? Not next stream chronologically, but like whenever I do the next Danganronpa stream, that's gonna be a trial. But for now, we're gonna do some investigating because I just had time and I was bored. And I didn't want to edit tomorrow's video, so I just fuck it, Danganronpa. So, Mio died. What's up? So now we're gonna investigate. So, let's talk to people, I guess. What up, my boy? Ooh.
Hey.
Gonta, are you alright?
You're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Miu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way.
Oh, Gonta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Gonta not know. Murder already happened when Gonta woke up.
How this happened?
But why this happen? Why Miu killed? Gonta not understand. Gonta not understand anything. But Gonta frustrated and sad. Gonta no could protect Miu.
He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
It's true.
Gonta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dumbledore like Gonta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey.
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gonta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Gonta. Idiot.
Gonta so sorry. Gonta sorry he could no longer protect Miu.
Gonta!
Hey.
If you're that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay?
Okay. Gonta understand.
Gonta do his best.
Gonta do his best to find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time.
Yep, now that's the spirit. No, Kokichi's encouraging him. I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. You and me both, buddy. Alright, Himiko. I never thought Mio would be killed. I was sure she would be the one killing somebody. When I saw her avatar there not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right, you saw that Mio's avatar in the virtual mode has stopped moving. Me, Kiva, and Maki all found her avatar. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Mio was too, right?
No.
No, Mio volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Mio volunteered to look around the outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit in the chapel wall. So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel and we found Mio's avatar. Then that's when you went to log out, check Mio's body, correct? But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then we were standing around wondering what to do. You guys showed up. I see, thank you. That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river. Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between mansion and chapel. Then this helps us narrow down to people who could have come into contact with Mio. Who could have come into contact with Mio at the chapel? This means that whoever was on the right side is actually the culprit. By Danganronpa logic, it has to be the opposite. Whoever was on the side that couldn't cross the water are the people that actually did it. Okay, Kaito, what's up?
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand.
Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Oh, okay, let's hear it then.
What?
Why are you?
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is a real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Huh? What?
Hey.
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing, I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was locked out.
The same thing happened when you used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? And what happened after you logged out?
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired.
And the body discovery announcement woke you?
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
Do you remember what condition your body was when you logged out?
No, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know.
Okay, so she could have been killed like before he even logged out. You didn't notice anything wrong? You're like whether she was dead or not?
Like I said, I don't know.
Okay, sorry, so I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Was he just referencing the video game just now?
Shuichi.
No, Shuichi, in order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Alright, Kaito's account. Do I talk to the fucking Monokovs? Mommy!
Mommy.
Mommy! Sorry, yeah, shut up.
Hey.
Hey, Monotaro, what's going on with you? This place is upsetting my stomach. No, you endanger our entire existence as mascot characters. Monotaro, whatever. Okay, shut up, sure. Maki. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I never used this program before either. I see. I imagined that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well.
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called the Neo World program. Okay, so are we gonna eventually learn that this game actually does take place in like the same universe as the previous two games, and it matters to it to some degree? Neo World program? Never heard of it.
Well.
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. I don't think that's how the previous Neo World program worked. That matches what Mio told us. Okay, give me a Okay, that's weird. Sorry, did they say this before and I just didn't register it? The fact that damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy to me. I mean, I remember that they talk about like tricking your brain into like getting a cold. But can you trick your brain into choking you? Like by actually giving you like the choke marks and shit. I suppose I have to spike the body.
That's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your body will die from shock. Oh, well. From shock! Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, they die in the real world. Okay, so from shock then. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you die from the fatal injury. I mean, would you die from shock? Like every time? I feel like you would die from shock only if you were aware of what was happening. Because if your death came as a like surprise, then it wouldn't be from shock. Like if you were asleep in the New World program, in the virtual world, whatever, if you were asleep and somebody like stabbed you in the heart, like you would probably like feel it. You would probably like feel it and wake up, but you probably would be too confused. And you would like wake up before the shock of I just been killed got you. Maybe. Or even if you were like blindfolded. Like okay, let's theorize. If you were killed, but you were blindfolded and you were not aware that you were just killed, then would you die from the shock of the pain, or would it just be like a weird pain and you would be confused and then would just wake up?
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Miu keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist. Okay.
I see.
So you can only move around, you're only using your avatar.
How boring.
She would have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki, that was very helpful. Killing Game Simulator. But is the info in the text file correct?
what are you talking
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need a exact knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
Okay. Like, it got silent for a second. I was like, wait, what's about to happen? And then fucking Monotaro came in. This looks like a job for me.
Huh?
What?
Stop it.
Don't get on our way. I will get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please. Will you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now. That's, you know what? I'm thinking strange of that one. That sounds fucking stupid.
What are you talking about?
That logic does not make any sense.
No way!
You can, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help with the participants as mascots. We're gonna stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mummy.
Huh?
Your mummy? You mean Miu?
Not that.
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want
And you're forgetting about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig! I'm busy avenging mommy's death. Yeah, how sad. But it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye. Are we?
so long. Farewell.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the Cubs. I don't know. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if anything regarding the Cubs like matters at all. You know? Because like they're such joke characters that whenever they do something, I'm like, wait, should I care about that or not? Alright then, let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but...
Thanks.
Thanks, I'll do my best for mommy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should. He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched. Shut the fuck up, Kokichi.
Okay.
Alright, fine, I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice.
Right.
Alright, I'll start analyzing the computer right away.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Yeah, his hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
All right.
I was about to say, I really like the shoes of whoever the person is that's behind Monotaro, and it's Himiko. I like her shoes. They look like goofy magician shoes, which makes sense.
Huh?
Analyze everything! Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay.
I also found this too! Shurikens?
Is this?
Oh. This looks like information of when everyone logged in and out.
Okay.
Okay. Himiko Tsumugi, Kaito Kibo, Shuichi login, Maki login, Kokichi Gonta login, Mio login, Kaito logout, Kibo logout, Himiko logout, Maki logout, Gonta logout, Tsumugi logout, Shuichi logout, Kokichi logout. Fuck, I don't remember if that is consistent with what we've seen. I mean, it wouldn't be... Oh, but the times. Okay, everybody logged out at like the same time. Yeah, 6:55 or whatever. So everybody logged out at the same time. Or like over the course of 5 minutes. Kaito's the only one who logged out sooner. But yeah, I don't think it's Kaito. It would be too simple. So what if she... Okay, so either she got killed in the game, which is why they added the piece of information that damage in game transfers to your real body. Maybe she killed herself, I already said that. Or somebody killed her like... Well, no, she's the last one to log in, so nobody could have killed her before they went in.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey,
Could you show it to me? I mean, you can see it on the big screen now, but I was already reading it. It really does have everyone's login and logout times recorded. Yeah.
Well,
Aside from me, everyone has logged in and up once.
you're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged in and then logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. What if the entire trial is just like it was actually Kaito? Like if they want you to think that it's not Kaito, and then it's like actually was Kaito. That would be interesting.
Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program. It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
The program's been rewritten. Obviously, Mio is the only person capable of doing that. So which files did she rewrite and why did she change?
Okay. I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time.
It shouldn't take time if you already know what was rewritten. Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Shuichi would be able to avenge Mio. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
Alright. Alright then, I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program.
You're so reliable.
it's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Thank you, Maki, for the interjection. Can you believe Monotora is on our side now? And all for his recently deceased mummy. Shut the fuck up, dude. I'll never forgive the culprit who killed me. I hate everything about Kokishi. What's up, Kipo? Keep boy. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true. We got sidetracked by Mio's murder case. We never discovered what the secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Tsumugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have. Unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow, Shuichi! Do you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me. Do you know robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this? That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mio. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far to stretch his dramatic reaction. That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too. You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Smoothie.
Like I thought.
It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Mio from the dining room window. You thought you saw Mio? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. She did say that. There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it, and I thought I saw Mio. Okay, that is important. Oh, so you saw Mio then? I thought I must have been mistaken since she should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken so you don't have to feel as guilty.
Because
If you had been positive it was Mio, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know? Why you gotta be like this, bro?
Hey.
That's just speculation, Kokishi. You can't judge in hindsight.
Dad,
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mio? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so
About 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi and we were talking about it.
Yeah. That sounds like a fucking wall breaking down, you know? Something like that.
But what was that sound?
It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from the outside, but...
We heard a loud noise and we rushed out into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check.
Oh, there was like weird toilet paper, I just remember. Oh, no. We should ask Q about that.
That was Kiva's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Keyboy's voice? Oh, wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kiba from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel.
What? That's weird, because it shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion.
Yeah, because of the wall, the loading zone barrier. Can Kiba like fly? Can I just like fly and he just flew over the water and he did it? Something like that?
Even Miu said that. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
Well, inside.
I see.
You're right, that shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So how do we hear Kiva's voice? How we were able to hear Kiva at the mansion if it was at the chapel?
Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
Hey,
By the way, Kokishi, did you hear the loud noise or Kiva's voice at all?
I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching.
You're lying to his face! Kaito!
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation. My conversation? You heard Kiva's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened.
We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went into the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Do you notice anything?
I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up! Alright. Small bottle. Yo, what's up with that? There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as I've thought I've seen this before.
oh,
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
huh?
Mine?
No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab.
Oh, that's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
right?
Yep, it's that poison.
So you know about this, Kokichi?
Of course, because I already checked it. We're in a killing game, you know? If there's a poison and tricks prepared, then of course I would investigate them ASAP.
That's
Is that...
It's not so you can use them. I check in case someone else uses them.
Is that really true?
By the way,
By the way, do you see the label on the back of this bottle?
The label?
According to the warnings here, the poison is pretty little. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit.
Which means they could get the victim's mouth open, they could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's locked in.
by the way,
By the way, I should tell you what symptoms the poison causes. It causes the small blood vessels under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red.
Bloodshot eyes. That's important information.
Well, that's everything about this poison. Are doing your job? Maybe it's time to acknowledge me as your partner.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner.
Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Seriously?
anyway,
Anyway, who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it?
Who brought the poison? It can't be certain yet. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair.
That's Kokichi's chair, isn't it?
Yes.
A small bottle of poison has been added to the full extension of your monopad.
What if this ends up being something like, okay, so why did fucking... That was clearly Kokichi, wasn't it? That was like clearly Kokichi, what I just saw. Fuck, I should have taken a screenshot of it. But like, what if then some, like, why hide it? Why be like that person when they're just showing you? And there's no extra conversation to have about that, isn't there? You believe in other as an outside now? There's no conversation to have about that, but it's clearly Kokichi's chair. Something about the listed symptoms bothers me. The poison causes subconjunctival blood vessels to hemorrhage. That should cause bloodshot eyes. The person who brought this poison here, I can't be certain they're the culprit, but it is Kokichi. But I do know the poison was put in that person's share. I mean, what I'm thinking is that what if, like, at the end, it's just like Kokichi did it, and the entire trial he's trying to tell you that he did it, but you have to, like, reach there with conclusive evidence by yourself. And maybe he did it because Miu was planning to, like, kill everybody. And Kokichi actually was like, no, I'm gonna kill this bitch instead. And then he dies. That could happen, actually. You know, we're in chapter 4. I can see Kokichi dying. I would expect him to make it to chapter 5. But I can see him dying in 4, I guess. Anyway, let's inspect the body. Near Miu's body. Her eyes are not bloodshot, right? So, she didn't take the poison. Miu's hands are clasped around her neck, as she were gasping for air. Yeah, it looked like she was choking. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
Ew, that is one grody face. Miu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death feel for a vulgar bitch.
She's dead, bro! She's dead! Can we have a little bit of empathy? A little bit? Just a tiny bit of decency, motherfucker? I know I'm asking for a lot from you, but bro.
Hey!
Stop, Kokichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
It's nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right.
Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty, cum toiletable. You know, like, this trial better be like she was trying to kill everybody, because otherwise this shit is inexcusable. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change. I mean, even if it wasn't, it is... I don't know if that is excusable. What's Mia's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I want to let you know, just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miu's body. She was still wearing the helmet and her body was contorting into this awful position. What do you mean contorting? Maki logged out after I did and she helped me take Miu's helmet off. And then she was gone. Oh, so she was like dying when this happened and she died in front of you.
Hey.
Is that a confession?
hi!
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Can I not? Visor? Okay. This is the device we wear on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helpers would have the cord plugged in and others have them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. Ah, that's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red from consciousness and the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up... Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords?
I don't know, I never done that before. Probably get it all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you body swap with someone, who knows?
A glitch. I suppose I'm investigating everything that I can here. Hi Lucy, what's up? We've been going for like half an hour.
Hey.
Like, Kokichi just called Miu a bitch and a dirty cum toilet of a person. And I'm like, she's dead, bro. Like, can we have like a little bit of decency? Just a tiny bit. Like, bro, come on. Are you done investigating the crime scene? So, do you know how the culprit is yet? No, this might not actually be the crime scene. Yeah, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world, meaning there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be...
Oh, I see.
Yeah, let's get isekai'd. We should go there again. Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I just did, right? Right? I mean, that was obvious. Come on, bro. If that's the case, then I'm coming too. Oh, great, he's coming. You must really like me, huh? Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah,
So I get to be that avatar again.
what?
Do you actually like the avatar after all? I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program.
Going to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping.
That's not what we're... Well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too. What? I'm surprised. Are you gonna be lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case he tries to do anything deceitful. Deceitful.
See?
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Just a death stare. Good thing's Gonta's here with me. Your Claire's too scary to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Oh. Hey, if you keep saying messed up to cry like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
Right already.
It's fine, just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Ah, fine.
Thank goodness.
Thank God, I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave to the virtual world to you, Straichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class's trial cannot be solved by you, okay? Can only be solved by you. Sorry, that's what he said. Alright, let me get something. How are you doing today, Lucy? Do you get some food? Your talent can save useless people here, you know? Who are you calling useless?
Told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaito, Kivo, Himiko, Tsumugi, and I are prepared to enter the virtual world. High chances the culprit is among us. Not really, maybe later. Okay, that's fine. High chances that the culprit is among the people that go into the virtual world because they're trying to alter some information that they might have left behind. We picked our helmets up once again, sitting in the same seat as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
I don't remember.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
I'm finished for today. Important things on AC. Okay, good. That's good. How many tickets do you get?
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices in our heads. If you use one that's already set up, you become that person's avatar, wouldn't you? And flip the switch. $58. Okay, good. Good luck getting people that you want. You can do that. Welcome to the Neo World program. I'll try to have at least 70 before I hunt the next villager. Like, that's such a, like, you thing to do. Just like, I'm gonna get so many fucking tickets before I even attempt.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. Look, my avatar. See, you liked it after all.
You know,
So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. Me and Seth logging in and out is impossible when we're in this room. Then how did I get looked up when I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yes, we need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First, we're gonna check Miu's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Well, let's head out to the chapel. Yay! Alright. I should check the map before heading to chapel. Why? There's something new? Let me take a screenshot of this. I'll check the map of the mansion first. The first room has a salon, dining room, kitchen, and a bathroom. The second is the roof. We split up with looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Tsumui the dining room, Kaito the roof, and Gon to the outside. Okay. This is a map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls in all 4 directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is assigned. It's strange, it feels as though there's some secret to this. Map of the world. Is there anything you want to talk about? This map was made by Miu. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
Like, like, here's the thing about Miu. Is that I don't know if she wanted to die. She doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would die. But, like, I feel like she had something to do on her own death. Because she did have that, like, scene with Kokichi when she, like, whispered something to him. And she also designed the world. So... And she also, like, removed the floorboard. Or, wait a second. Crackpot theory, which is not out of the world, out of place for Danganronpa. What if she stole someone's body? What if she just stole someone's body? Can you do that? Could you potentially do that? How would she do that? Because we saw the login log and people logged in and logged out, and there's not really any point where she should have been able to do that. But that would be wacky. Theory time. It's not an actual theory. It's just me thinking, what if she stole someone's body? Elaborate further. What do you mean? Oh, okay, so because you are transferring your consciousness into like a device, right? And if you can transfer your consciousness, wouldn't it be possible for you to be able to transfer your consciousness into another body? Something like that. Or maybe it's not something like that, but well, at the very least, you could do that in the game. So maybe Miu's avatar wasn't even Miu. But like, the log... Okay, so the game showed me the logs of people logging in and out already. And that kind of contradicts whatever I'm thinking. Because nobody logged out and then logged back in. With the exception of Kaito. Well, he didn't log back in, he just logged out, so... I don't know, I just really like the body swapping idea. It sounds so fucking stupid. I kind of want that to happen. Marce, 2009, thank you for the follow. I heard a laughter, and I was like, wait a second, what was that? What did the game laugh at me? I forgot that it had new sound alerts. It's not as scary when I'm playing Danganronpa. This music is not a scary one, but... Anyway, thank you for the follow. I understand. Looking at the maps makes you calm, doesn't it? Hi. Hi, hello. How are you doing?
Huh?
Huh? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
Oh, I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro!
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know? I'm so proud of you. Wait. Marcia, thank you for the 1 viewer host. The Kira team as well. The new sound alarms, I was confused. Yeah, I was a little bit. You made friends with real people, not maps. Everyone is so supportive of Shuichi over something that's not real. So I'm gonna put on my glasses. Okay.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating! Just investigating! Yeah, man, you tell that to yourself. I only had one viewer. No, it's okay. Don't worry. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
Wait, what happened? I found something strange. Is it that fucking toilet paper? I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. It's the fucking toilet paper. Why is that there? This is a toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh?
Huh?
Which means...
My initial thought was that someone might have come here to defecate. Why you gotta use that word, bro?
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. Sorry. Wait!
But...
It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Toilet paper. Okay, as we're in a video game world, like in a virtual world with virtual role, like rules, what if they alter the toilet paper to be like a million kilograms? So the noise that we heard was the toilet paper hitting the floor, but nothing can break, so the floor didn't break. I mean, maybe you can change the properties of it. It's still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? Okay, nothing else. Okay, cool. Anything over here? Okay, let's just talk to the people.
My apologies.
I apologize for earlier. No need to apologize. I'm not quite certain what he's apologizing anyway. He's just shy because he thinks that he offended us for being human or something. And like anything that makes him feel like weird for not actually having things that other humans do probably makes him feel bad. I love this part of the game. Rappy, what's up, Rappy? How are you doing today? Chapter 4. I mean, I kind of like the virtual world thing, actually. I kind of like this. It's fucking stupid. Kind of cute, too. I knew it was gonna be like this, but it's cold. If it's something is knowing this much, any clues might be buried. Maybe that's what the culprit wanted. Oh, why is the bridge here? What do you mean, why is the bridge here? I just like the virtual world. Yeah.
Hey, so
Hey, isn't this the signboard that Mio threw into the river? Oops, my hand slipped.
you know,
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks on the river. Oh, so that's what happened. But there's something bothering me. It was on the other side. The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion, that's odd. The flow of the river. I'ma play Minecraft. The Minecraft clicker game. Oh my god, that sounds like the stupidest combination. The Minecraft clicker game. I mean, I say that, but I have Cookie Clicker on my phone. I've been fucking cookie clicking for like a couple weeks now. Hey, think later, bro. Let's get moving. No, let's think now. Well, they don't want me to solve the mystery immediately. It's so dumb that I love it. You know what? That's fine. I love it. Alright, for now, we need to investigate the scene. Lark. I have no idea what that command is. The flow of the river goes to the right, though. Okay, so this washed to this direction. The signboard went all the way to the right, and I can't see. I can't see. Shit! They specifically modeled this so I wouldn't be able to see where the fucking water goes into. Oh, there we go. It goes like this man about to go to something else, but gonna sit around, aka lurking. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know what the command would do in a chat room. I understand that you're gonna lurk, but the scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. Unless, I mean, assuming we believe Kibo. Yeah, that's for sure. It's just like how we left it. Okay, never mind. Himiko-san. I'm pretty confident in my memory. A memory is a magic spell that would take a whole year to just chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know?
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. There is a hammer and a phone here. A logged out avatar disappears, but the real body dies. She had a phone! Could she log out from her cell phone, maybe? The avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that, Shuichi? Isn't that right, Shuichi? Sorry, I forgot a word. Right. Yeah, that was the word you forgot. It was right. Okay. This is a hammer. Why would there be a hammer in this world? She did say she removed everything that was dangerous.
We're here at the program to delete our dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Miu says she deleted dangerous objects. I can't imagine she would miss a hammer. Was Miu lying? But why would she lie? It's fucking Miu! Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
Oh, that's it. It's a phone, so... Oh, a cell phone! I can't believe there's something like this in here. Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out? Of course, I never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So what do you need me to do? Hey, he's gonna test whether or not you can log out from
Is that
with the
alright?
phone. Oh, you don't have to do anything. You just have to stand there. Huh? I just gotta stand here? Kaito Momota.
I knew it.
He logged out just as I thought. Wow. Okay. Never mind then. I thought that you could use it to log out yourself, but no. She literally had a device where she could log anyone out. This bitch planned her own death, didn't she? Or maybe not her death. Okay, she... Okay, this is my working theory right now. She had a plan with like Kokichi, maybe, or someone. I mean, the only people she's been close to is Kibo, and I think she was a little bit close to Kokichi. At least at the end, they had scenes where they like whisper shit to each other, and Kokichi's the one that helped her move the things or whatever. Okay, I'm thinking that she planned for something to happen with somebody else, and it backfired, and her accomplice killed her instead of killing anyone else. Maybe it could have been Kokichi. Could it have been Kibo? I don't know. But the only person that logged out was Kaito. But Kaito Momota has been kicked from the server for test. Yes, yes. Oh man, I'm remembering like old days playing like Counter-Strike 1.6. You know, playing online. I had a friend of mine that was consistently kicked from servers for cheating, but he wasn't cheating. He was just really good. Anyway, so she was up to some wacky shit with this world, but she probably didn't want herself to die. I don't see Miu killing herself. But also, why wouldn't she incriminate anyone else? But because logging someone else out early, that is incriminating. That makes that person suspicious. So, damn it. I don't have all the variables, but my working in theory right now is she logged Kaito out in order for Kaito to look the most suspicious. she planned with someone else, like Kokichi or Kivo, to do some killing or something, and it was going to be like a joint effort or something, and maybe she was going to kill someone else too. I don't know. I don't know how the rules work. She could have logged out herself. She really can't just do it from anywhere. Yeah, okay. But then that person decided to kill her instead, maybe. I love the idea of a body swap, but I don't know how you could theoretically body swap without like logging out, logging back in shit, which is not what happened because we see the logs. So I get kicked from having from servers on Roblox for having a terrible PC. Well, you know, man, that sucks. I've also had a terrible PCs in my lifetime. I had many of them. I never played Roblox though, so I wouldn't know being kicked for just having a shit PC. He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
All right.
I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. I bet Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. Maybe you should have explained this to him. I should apologize for that later.
I knew it.
It comes my extreme lag is exploiting. Dude, I used to play like Team Fortress 2 back in the day, and it had an awful lag. I mean, it wasn't because of my computer, it was because of my internet provider. My lag was awful, and it was fucking funny because you played a scout in TF2, and you ran and jumped, and nobody could hit you because your character would just warp through time. It would just like stutter, and like fucking nobody would be able to shoot you. Because you weren't moving in the regular third dimension. You were just jumping through time and space, and it was fucking funny, dude. My friends nicknamed me the Mage of Space because I kept just leaping through time and space, and just nobody could hit me. It was fucking funny, dude. TF2 was good. He should have just warned him. He would have taken 2 seconds, poor Kaito. I agree, but also I understand Shuichi just being like, okay, hold on, I want to try something. And then he does it, and then he's like, oh shit, I didn't think that would work. Fuck, I should apologize. Like, I do like him saying I should apologize. That's important. If he just didn't care, that would have been worse. But I like that he is like, oh shit, my bad. I didn't think about that. Is this a piece of lettuce? Why is this here? What is some mysterious object? It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms. I didn't see anything like it at the chapel. Where did it come from? Not from the chapel, then why is it here? Wasn't that in the fucking room on the other side of the map? At the rooftop? Wasn't this there? Yeah, I just figured out with my magic. Huh, you did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. Oh. That someone is the culprit. That's actually not a bad idea. I don't think so. The river's current's pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. I mean... someone could have used it, isn't it? The river's current's pretty fast. I mean, use it as a bridge, like you would use the other shit. Why would you want to test me? But what does this mean? What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have had something to do with the case. Alright, now the body. Mew's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatar never shows injuries, so they stays the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead. Kinda surprised Kaito doesn't just log back on, by the way. Maybe he did, he's just taking a little bit to get here. Like, we're leaving and he comes in running, he's like, ah, I'm back! Shuichi, what the fuck, man? Yeah, Mew's avatar has been added to the truth bullet section. Anything else?
Actually,
That reminds me, you can't leave footprints in the snow, can you?
You're right.
It looks that way. This is a killing game simulator.
It's probably because footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy.
Wait, do they relog at the cabin? I mean, I'm assuming they would. Is it a cabin? Whatever it is, the first building in the saloon. Whenever they log in, they show up in that room always.
So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case.
Hey,
Hey, Himiko, could you tell me more about when you found Mio one more time?
Yeah, we're looking for the striker of the outside world at the chapel. But since Mio volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a real loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from the inside.
Something hit the chapel wall.
So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel and we found Mio's avatar. And then we all tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Mio's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. The bridge. Then we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
thank you.
Thank you, I got it. There must be some cloud in that account. What's wrong, Kivo? Something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
yes.
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gather at the chapel and disperse to begin searching. When they whisper, Mio and Kokichi.
Yeah, before you split up, I want to ask you something, Mio.
It would seem Kokichi and Mio had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place where they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain their rooftop was mentioned. Then those two met on the rooftop.
well,
And that's why they disappear Kaito, because Kaito would have been on the rooftop. They were like, well, we need him gone. But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Mio volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
You're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. I mean, I'm assuming that she had like a secret passageway or something. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. Or she had the second bridge with the fucking piece of lattice over there. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she would not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true, something is strange about all this. Mio and Kokichi's meeting. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area. Can we go inside or something? Shuichi, it would seem that we are finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects?
It seems you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world.
I see, just like the real world.
So what are you gonna do next? Are you going back to a real world already?
We should check Miu's body and see if she has any items on her clothing or something. Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well, then. The place Mio and Kokichi were supposed to meet, the place Kaito looked out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there.
I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi.
You're right. Shuichi, everyone is scouting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. It's like 2:30 AM. I didn't realize it was so late and maybe you should sleep. That's okay. You can go to sleep if you have to. And yes, it's late. Like, I also didn't realize how late it was. But that's because I fell asleep. Like, I fell asleep for like 2 or 3 hours. And I woke up and it was like 6. And I was like, shit. And then I was like, maybe I should stream. I feel like it's the right time. I'm in the mood. And then I looked at the time and it's like already 8 PM. And I'm like, shit. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. I want to check here. Okay, I suppose I can't. No, anything else? Nope. Nothing here. Wait! Okay, for a second I thought you didn't even need the thing, but you do. Okay. Fucking toilet paper. I love the footstep sounds. I do too.
Shuichi!
He did come back in. Hey, Shuichi, what was that all about? Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone. Then tell me first. That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out and I panicked and I rushed back here. Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Oh, what's important about the rooftop? So they do, okay. Wasn't Mio at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it.
Did you play this game or not, Rappy?
No, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all.
If you're gonna be like that, then do what you want. Investigate the roof or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna investigate Mio's avatar since I got interrupted last time. Sorry.
Well then.
It's weird that he goes to her avatar. I've watched it. Okay. Well then, let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah, we should.
I can't go to him. Damn, that's weird. He goes to her avatar. Like, having someone like split off. Well, having someone split off like that makes me think one or two things. One, that person's gonna come up with like, oh, I discovered this clue, and either they're lying or the game wants you to think that they're lying because it's something you didn't see with your own eyes, but he did, or he's gonna die or something like that. We already had trial like chapters where 2 people die. It would be weird to do it twice in a row, but update me on your theories later. Are you going to bed now? Are you sleepy? Who stole whose body and all that? I mean, I don't have specific theories for the body stealing thing. I just like the concept. Bye. Okay. Bye, Lucy. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow. Mio and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly locked out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with this case.
I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Samugi?
Oh, look at that doorknob. It's locked.
Oh, it is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so?
The rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. Kiva, did you find anything?
This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Mio should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Mio ever come to a roof? That is an important question. Hey, Kivo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof outside the mansion?
Well.
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building. Okay, I see.
You're right.
Yeah, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside.
That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. But what about the toilet paper though?
It wouldn't break. The toilet paper doesn't break because nothing breaks in this world. Therefore, you could use a roll of toilet paper as a rope, wouldn't you? That's why it's on the side of the building. If you wanted to climb up the building using some kind of rope, but you didn't have a rope, you could use toilet paper because nothing breaks in this world. So the toilet paper wouldn't break. The paper would just stay. So as long as you have something holding the roll on top, you could use that as a rope in this world specifically. That is the dumbest shit. I hope that's true. I hope that's actually what happened.
What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow, isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can have footprints on the snow in this world.
Is that something to be disappointed about? The storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. It feels as if something is missing.
Was the lettuce here? I don't remember.
It feels as if something is missing, but I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember.
I wasn't either. I wasn't either. I don't remember. I go back to the... I mean, that's the thing, is that I could go back to my stream archive and check what is missing, but the game doesn't want me to do that. So that would be kind of cheating. But I might do it. It might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. I can see that this building is on top of a hill. I can see past this point. I can't see past this point because the map is loading point. Anything else? But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. I inspected everything here. All that's left now is... What happened? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Monotera finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished!
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
We need to go with Kaito.
Shuichi.
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't want
I don't wanna say goodbye to my avatar.
Did you like it that much?
Then,
We should go.
hey,
What's wrong?
you.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. That's an awesome thing to say from you, Maki. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
thank you.
Thank you, Maki.
I like that.
Was she being considerate just now?
I like that. That was good. That was good. I like that. Man, I love the footstep sounds. I really do. They're cute. Like, they're kind of boring when it's just walking, but when it's running, it's fun. Satisfactory.
I'm curious as to the results of Monotaro's investigation. I should log it from the salon.
No, I want to go with Kaito. Because Kaito's not out, isn't he?
It's just you and me. We should log out too.
by the way,
By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
What?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized.
I should use the phone to log out.
I mean, did you tell Kaito that that was it already? Okay.
Shuichi Saihara.
Why did Maki log out after me?
Ugh.
Okay. Okay, everyone's out. We're good. Is that everybody? Is anyone missing?
I pulled the device from my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I feel so lonely without you around. I apologize for making you feel unloved.
Hey,
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you.
I totally didn't try anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what was it you wanted to ask?
is that all right?
You planned to meet me on the roof, right? You end up meeting her.
Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Mio. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Locked.
After I gave up, I went back to the saloon to search for the secret of the outside world.
Is that true, Kokichi?
Are you doubting me?
That's
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there?
No, I don't have a witness.
Right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey.
Unless you saw the silent empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi.
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners, man. We're chilling.
Which one is it? Did Kokishi meet up with me or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it?
Well,
Ask him another door for the results of the analysis. I don't know the details yet either.
First you locked me out, and now we get called because Minotaro because you need to tell us something. I wasn't able to finish investigating Miu's avatar again. What are we gonna do? I can't clear my name like this.
I mean, we already determined that like by the test of the phone that you're innocent probably, so.
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program. I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are.
He really is trying to be our friend, a little bit at least.
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
It gets her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
got a minute?
So what did she tamper with?
A few things, but I'll share the first one with you. It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from the skill game simulator.
She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose.
On purpose?
Then
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world.
No, that cell phone wasn't the original feature of the program.
That implies Miu hid that fact from us, which means
All Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
By the way,
while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. This means that maybe the maps are fake. She added the maps, which means that maybe the maps are not like a real indicative of what the world is actually like. Okay. We used the signboards across the river, but we could never could we have used something else as a bridge?
I didn't really see anything you could use as a bridge to cross the river.
so only that signboard could have been used as a bridge.
So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Well, it looks like she has to tamper with a certain parameters of the program.
Parameters.
Everything in that program is categorized as either human or non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter, but for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
Why would that change? What would that change? Maybe it's the fact that you cannot kill something that is not considered human. So she made herself virtually invincible in the game. What the fuck did she do?
that's
And what happens when you become an object?
Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Identification purposes? But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that? But she's dead. In real world, she's dead. In the game, she's just an avatar.
Perhaps that has something to do with the next team she tampered with. Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program.
The loading wall in the middle?
The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an X and Y axis. And it says Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the Y axis.
Yeah, the wall wasn't originally there. She just added one. Which means... And if she's... Okay, maybe... So, that probably means that she doesn't have to, like... She doesn't have to, like, load in like everyone else would. Maybe.
She created an additional wall?
Fuck, I should have taken a screenshot of the fucking map that I just saw. To make sure whether or not it's the same as the map. I'm gonna go back on the stream and check. Fuck you. Okay. But also, this might mean that you can loop from one side to the other, because the signboard went to the right and then it showed up on the left. So maybe if you go through the river
You can loop from one side of the map to the other. There are walls in all 4 directions, and two down the y-axis.
Hey,
But you're positive there was only one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely the only one.
What does that mean? Which wall was the one Mew added? What was the world like originally? Mew said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Maybe... Yeah, maybe she didn't add the wall in the middle, actually. She did add the wall in the middle because... Okay, so not the wall in the middle that you see right now, but it's more like... She added a wall between the right side... Okay, how do I fucking explain this? You know how in the world maps, in real life, when you look at a world map, and if you're from... If you're, like... In the rest of the world, including, like, where I live, the world map is, like, Europe is in the middle, right? Europe and Africa. And then Americas are to the left, and, like, Asia is to the right, right? But if you're in America, the middle is like North America because they're the center of the world, and Asia is to the left and Europe is to the right, something like that. So the wall that she added, so the right isn't really the right of the map, it's more like the left, and the left is the right, and you're supposed to walk from one to the other. But because she's not a human entity, she's not restrained by the bounds of the game, so she can just walk from one to the other freely. I think. Objects can go from one side to the other, normally, which is why the signboard did, as well as the water. But not human entities, because I tried to walk past it and I couldn't, so... That description I just gave was the worst one.
So it looks like the extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through it.
Okay, yes, what I just said. Allowed objects through. I see, that's very interesting. So are those the things that she tampered with?
Oh, there's one more thing. So, one of you also had a strange setting given to the avatar.
A strange setting.
Yeah, the setting made it so they could be unable to move if mommy touched them.
then
So if Mew touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed.
Hey,
Who was it?
It was Kokichi.
It me? I didn't know that. Well, I wouldn't know. I never touched me in that world. I see. Didn't even notice. Maybe Mew was trying to kill Kokichi.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, what do you think it'll help you guys out?
That helps a lot. Thanks. Mew's avatar has been updated. Well, added by Mew. Setting on Kokichi's avatar.
Oh, I should probably tell you guys this too, though it's probably not related to the case. Some sort of avatar user color error occurred when you all logged in for the first time.
Oh god. This matters. I'm assuming that someone got the cables mixed up. An error.
The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
well,
I didn't think anyone's avatar was acting strange though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Just tell me who it was. You don't have to tell me what the information is, just tell me who it was. And I understand the game is like, I'm not gonna tell you, fuck you game, but if realistically, if you can see that there's an error, you can at least see in what area the error came from. You can see whose avatar it was. Maybe you don't know what the error was, but you can at least tell me where did it come from. Avatar error has been added to truth bullet section. And I think that's gonna be it for the investigation, isn't it?
okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
Are you sleepy? Are you drunk?
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy?
Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
I'm tired too, it's fine.
You seem like you don't enjoy it at all. We don't have to do the restaurant, you know?
But it's gonna start, huh? Wait, no, can't stop it anymore. No, we can't.
So,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend!
You're gonna die. You're gonna die this trial.
what?
Huh? You just decided we're friends?
Thank you. Gonta feel relieved.
Don't worry, Minato. Shuichi will get revenge for me instead.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us.
Doo-doo-doo.
He's right, the culprit is someone here.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better.
Yeah, that's kind of line that triggers the death flag.
It is.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
That too.
Me, you all is really...
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it out after the class trial is finished.
That's also, yeah, the flag is rising. All this is death flag. I like how meta this game is sometimes.
What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
Everything he said was a death flag. It's funny.
What did you say?
It was waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best to even a little bit useful to everybody.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely explicit culprit this time.
What's so exciting about all this?
With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Okay, hold up. There was an error with somebody's thingy when we logged in for the first time. Here's the thing. The immediate suspicious person to me that had an error with their thing is Gonta. And the reason why it's Gonta is because Gonta's fucking stupid. Like, Gonta doesn't know anything. So, like, when Mio was like, you have to put the right cables into the right spots, and Gonta was like, wait, which one? I'm like, oh my god, is Gonta gonna fuck up and get like glitched out or something? But even so, if there was an error and the cables were mixed up or anything, that still didn't really change anything inside the game, which is weird. So I don't know in what way that affected something. Yeah, I checked everything I could have checked. There's nothing else. Okay, I think that was gonna be it for this Danganronpa stream. Yeah, I just wanted to put a little bit of Danganronpa. I just wanted to do the investigation because I wasn't gonna do the fucking trial today. That's too much time that I don't have. But I'm fine just doing investigation. Alright, I'm good. I have to go and edit something for tomorrow, so I'm gonna go and do that. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Alright, thank you everybody, and see you next time. Okay, music, yes, this just sure, this works. Bye bye.